Hey team, Will Cobb here, and we are shooting on Kodak Gold, not the 35, but the new 120 Kodak Gold. Join us walking around this neighborhood, testing out this film on the Mamiya 645. Let's do it. All right, so I got my Gold loaded up in my Mamiya 645. We're gonna walk around this neighborhood and try to find some light. They got some excellent clouds coming in that are making things bright, then making things dark. What the Kodak Gold 200 is great at is making hot spots pop and making them really bright in your film. So I love it, overexposing it by 1 to 2 stops. I'm gonna do 1 stop today, see how that looks. I'm really pumped about it being in 120 though. Since they raised the price on portrait, it's really awesome that they are making a cheap film stock in 120 now so that you can kind of go back to what the price used to be. But this film stock's awesome. Even though it's cheaper, it still does a really good job. So right here, there's this sort of like adobe house over here. We're gonna try to get a corner angle with the palm tree there. So let's try to shoot that one. I'm not a big fan of these red cars, so I'm gonna try to avoid those. Oh gosh, dang it. Just wasted the whole frame. So I'm gonna try to expose for the shadows in the garage, but when I do that, it's gonna overexpose the brightness on the house, and that should make it pop a little bit. So I like the numbers on this house right here. I'm gonna try to get that with the foreground of this tree. Oh yeah, that's awesome. So it just rained a little bit and there's like some water droplets on this and the sun is like making this like super bright. I think this is gonna be amazing. We're gonna try it out. So I'm gonna get these palm trees up here and I'm gonna kind of juxtaposition it with this kind of nasty barn here. Hopefully they're not around to hear about their nasty barn. So this is kind of funny. I'm actually like waiting for the sun to actually hit these barrels to make them pop because I want this film to pop like it does on the 35. So I want my 120 to pop just like Kodak Gold does. So I'm shooting these barrels over here, trying to wait for that sun to hit them just right. I think it is. All right, we just goofed around with this roll. I'm actually gonna send this roll to get developed at a lab because I'm trying a lab out. And so let's send it to the lab and head over to the studio and check it out. All right, so we're back from the shoot and I'm looking through the photos on the computer and I actually didn't have time to develop this roll. So I sent it off to my friends at Nice Film Club. Nice Film Club is the sponsor for today and they are an awesome service where you pay a subscription and that gets you 10 rolls developed and scanned for free. And after you've used up those 10 rolls, then it's $9.99 per roll to develop and scan after that. And so I sent them off a bunch of rolls that I didn't have time to develop. I do that sometimes. I know I'm a develop and scan kind of guy here on the YouTubes, but for this roll, I actually sent it off and I love the scans that I got. I did very minimal touching up and that is actually one of the things that I was talking to them about is some labs are very flat, some labs are will go a certain way with the color correction. They go above and beyond to try to make that film look exactly how it should. And that was one of the things that I like really loved about getting my scans back from them. They were just like amazing right out the back. Another thing that I really love about them is that they host online galleries of each roll, all labeled so that you know what the roll was, and you can give them even more information about each roll to categorize that and help you search. And in those online galleries, you can download right from there and you can host them still on there. So I think it's a great way to access your film. And it's just a lot better than a lot of the other labs I've sent film off to in the past where they'll give you a Dropbox link or it's just never a really good scenario on the online hosting. I've even been charged to do the hosting platform, and a lot of times it's like your develop cost, your scan costs, the online hosting platform, and shipping, and you've just got all these things. Nice Film Club just keeps it real clean. The subscription model is great. You're gonna go through 10 rolls in a year pretty easily, so I think they're awesome. So definitely check them out in the link below, and let's walk through some of these photos. I know I was showing several of them in the video, but let's walk through some of my favorites that we got here. I absolutely love the palm tree. This palm tree on the side, I really liked the lighting of it and the clouds kind of haloing around it there. And you guys know me, I've always been a sucker for framing your images. So the image with the 366 looks awesome with the house kind of framed with the tree in the foreground. I think that shot is amazing. I love the colors of the orange down here and that little blue chair popping the color right there on the porch. I even love these shadow lines on the building behind. That's just pretty awesome. And probably my favorite from the entire roll was these, I don't think, it's not aloe, but these sort of green. The color just popped on the gold and I really loved how they came out. And you could just see all those little raindrops and the shadow on the side. It's really good. And like, I'm a sucker for negative space, so the bush being down there at the bottom left like that is pretty good, guys. Some of the other ones didn't turn out as well as I wanted them to, but that wasn't the film, that was more so, I mean, it was really bright outside. I probably should have waited till sunset. And I like these flower ones. They feel really delicate, and yeah, I think they're pretty cool. Well guys, that's it for this video. Thank you to our sponsor for this video, Nice Film Club. Use that link down below, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.